Cloudinary's integration with commercetools allows you to bring the power of the Cloudinary image and video platform to your commercetools-powered e-commerce storefront. It provides centralized storage and delivery for all the images and videos used in your shops, enabling you to create immersive and high-resolution media experiences for your shoppers. Additionally, it enhances workflows and automation by offering intelligent optimization, transformation, and scalable image and video delivery. Let's take a quick look at how it works. Let's briefly cover the setup. For detailed instructions, please refer to Cloudinary's documentation site and search for commercetools integration to find the relevant page. To get started, you'll need a Cloudinary account. You can sign up for free at cloudinary.com. In this integration, all media is managed within Cloudinary. It is controlled by metadata tags synced to commercetools through functions hosted on AWS, Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud. Cloudinary provides all of the necessary files for your convenience. Your development team can easily install and configure these scripts on their preferred cloud platform. Syncing is achieved by configuring these scripts with your commercetools and Cloudinary account details. Once that setup is complete, you must create the metadata tags in your Cloudinary account and integrate Cloudinary into your store's front-end code. We offer a demo repository with code snippets to aid you in that part of the integration. Again, all the information we just covered and more are available at the integrations documentation page at cloudinary.com. Okay, so let's take a look at the integration in action. So this assumes that I've taken those scripts and that I've installed them into my cloud service provider and that I've configured my Cloudinary DAM with the proper structured metadata to use the integration. All of that's in the documentation, but let's just go ahead and add a product. So I'm on my product listing page in commercetools. I'm going to click add a product, and I am going to use this type for this demo, and I'm going to call this summer dress, given that is what the assets are. Click next, and I will add a variant here. I'm going to give it a SKU. I'm going to call it 1235G, and the variant key I'll just say green. Dress. And now the SKU is really important. We're going to be using that when we go into Cloudinary to link the assets up here. We're not going to add any images to this variant from within commercetools. Remember, this is a one-way integration where all of the assets are managed in Cloudinary. I'll click next and I'll just save. And so I've saved my product. So if I go into my variants again, remember that SKU, I'm going to copy it now. And I am going to go into Cloudinary to add the assets, but remember, there are no images added to this yet. So let's take a look at this in Cloudinary. Okay, so here we are in the media library. As you can see, I've set up a folder structure that mimics our store products. This is just highlighting what you can do with Cloudinary's media management. You can do anything you want with folders, with metadata. It really helps to make your Cloudinary media library a single source of truth for all of your shops. And it's really simple to do. So what I've done is I've created this folder for the summer dress. If I click into it, you'll see I have another folder in here for the green variant. There's nothing in here yet, but what I'm going to do is upload an image, the original image, and we can actually see this come in here. And once this is in, it's going to load now. So once this image is in, we can actually now sync it over to commercetools. So if I come in here and click, and here we have the image detail screen for Cloudinary. So I'm going to go over here to this icon that says metadata. I'm going to click in here, and I'm going to look at the structured metadata in these three fields. These are the fields that we needed to add for this integration. I'll go through them briefly and discuss what each of them do. The first one should be very self-explanatory. This is the commercetools SKU. This is a SKU that we want to apply this image to. So I'm going to simply add the SKU that we added in that last section. Then we have the sort order. This is the order in which we want this media to show up when we finally display it. I'm going to put this at 1 just for the sake of demonstration. And now we have the publish status. So I'll go through each of these options. The CT publish option is going to publish this immediately to the asset. So when I select this and hit save, it's going to send a signal through those cloud-based tools, and this will automatically start showing up on the page of this product if it's published. I can choose draft, which is actually going to assign it to the image. It will show up in the Merchant Center, but it won't actually be published with the actual image. This is if you want to have some type of advanced review where someone can look at the images that are being placed before they're actually published. And then obviously unpublished, this will take anything that's in that published state and unpublish it from the actual asset. So the product, I should say. So if I were to choose unpublished from here and the product has this image live, that image is then going to go back into draft mode. So pretty self-explanatory for this. I'm going to choose publish and hit save, and then we can go back and look at the results. Okay, so I'm back in my Merchant Center. I'm looking at the product editing screen for the product we entered. I'm going to click over to variants, and we can see for the variant I've added, there's now an image attached. It's the image that we uploaded, and we synced everything using that metadata and those scripts that are now hosted on the cloud. So everything is really linking together. It's a really composable feel to this architecture where your media management is happening on Cloudinary with all the bells and whistles there, and all the great product management features are happening here on commercetools. So we have this nice separation of the two layers. So let's take a look now at the actual demo site and see what Cloudinary is doing on the front end. Okay, so here we have our demo site that we've set up for this integration. It's a fairly standard setup for a composable site. It's using React as a front end framework, and it's being hosted on Netlify. This is again, this is set up for this integration. So we have some features in here that really highlight what Cloudinary is doing. Here is the product listing page, and here is the product that we just added. As we can see, our image is here. And if you look at this little icon here, we've added this to the demo site to show how much Cloudinary is improving this image. So the original that we set up, as we can see, is is almost 1,100 kilobytes in size. It's being automatically reduced by 84% through Cloudinary. That's through the F-Auto and Q-Auto functionality. This is reducing the size of the image. It's setting the proper format and the proper quality for this particular device. So it's a really powerful tool that's done just simply by adding a few commands using our programmable media API. And as we all know, performance is huge for e-commerce. It's going to increase your SEO. It's going to increase your user experience. So it's really just vital to have this type of functionality when you're serving media on an e-commerce storefront. Now let's click into the product detail page. And what we're seeing here, this is our product gallery widget. This is automatically taking the set of assets from commercetools and applying it here. This is a really powerful tool that we have. You can get it on cloudinary.com if you have an account. It's a way to essentially embed images, video, spin sets, etc. on your product page without having the need to write some type of gallery widget code. It has features out of the box, such as a scroller, which we'll see in a second, and even things like zoom here. So let's go ahead and add another piece of media to this. Let's add a video for this dress. Okay, so I'm back in the media library. I've uploaded this video to the green dress variant. I'm just going to double click, and I'm going to do the same steps as before. I'm going to enter the SKU, give it the sort order, and then I'm just going to publish it. So once I'm done, this should show up in the media assets. Let's go check out the site again. Okay, so I'm now back on the product detail page, and as we can see, the video has been added to the product gallery widget. Video is obviously an important tool for e-commerce. It really helps with that immersive experience that we like to talk about at Cloudinary. And adding it couldn't be easier. You saw all I had to do was sync via the metadata, and then the product gallery widget will take it from there. It's going to ensure this video is in the proper format, the best format, and the best quality for the device that's viewing it. Really powerful, and it comes out of the box with Cloudinary. So we hope you enjoyed this demo. I hope it was informative. If you're interested in the commercetools integration from Cloudinary, by all means, check out our documentation site to learn more. So thank you very much for your time.